All right, guys. Hey, it's Alyssa Swans, formerly known as the social media evangelist. I am now the email marketing John. After much consideration, I have had to change my name, what people usually know me by. So I'm ready to get started. I had a couple of hiccups, but I still want to get started. I am full of energy. I'm excited. I am coming off of a holiday hiatus. I was like off of the internet for like 3 months at a time because of the holiday season and being buried in all these different cells. So I'm ready to get started. I'm excited. If you guys are on YouTube Live, please type in the chat. If you guys have any questions, please type in the chat. If you love this information that I'm sharing with you guys, please type in the chat. If you want to work further with me, I will drop a link for you to schedule a strategy session with me to see if I am the best fit for you and you are the best fit for the services that I now offer. So, it says it's a couple of people here. Yay, that means that the page that I created is now working correctly, which is pretty awesome. I just want to make sure one thing really quickly. Cool. I just wanted to make sure that I can see myself and that everything is well in the YouTube. So for whatever reason, YouTube decided to switch their software on me, and I did not know that. I am no longer able to share my screen with you guys right now. In this very moment, I have been trying to, but it's not working out for me because Hangouts on Air is no longer an option. So yeah, I'm still going to go forward though. I have my notes on the side. I had some slides for you guys to look at for it to make this really interactive, but it's no longer an option. So let's just move forward. For those of you who do not know me, I am Alyssa Swans, the email marketing John. I am from Philadelphia, PA. I have been building sales funnels full time for the last 4 years. I work with service businesses previously, and within the last 12 months, I have been making waves in the e-commerce business. But I've always had an e-commerce store. Since I became an entrepreneur, actually, I got hooked up with Mr. Nate O'Brien back in 2014. He showed me Shopify, and ever since then, I have been making waves. I have also been working on Klaviyo for the last 4 years as well. So I have seen it grow through all the leaps and bounds and being one of the absolute best email marketing platforms for actual e-commerce. So all right, so let's just jump right into it. The reason why you absolutely need to switch from MailChimp, the reasons why, I have 5 different reasons, and I'm ready to jump right into them. If you are on MailChimp, I tell my clients all the time, I'm about to take you from Walmart and I'm about to take you to Nordstrom's or even Neiman Marcus. One of the amazing things that I love about Klaviyo is that you can actually run your business based off of data science. Okay, so we all know that MailChimp is no longer working with you have to download another app to get MailChimp to work with Shopify. But really, MailChimp is not the best email platform because it doesn't give you data and it doesn't allow you to segment lists based off of customer interactions. And the automations are really not e-commerce based for what you really need if you're an e-commerce owner. So when I say analytics based off of customer behavior, I'm talking about if a customer abandons a cart, if a customer signs up for the welcome sequence, sending out emails during the shipping process, sending out emails after the shipping process, the pre-purchase, the abandoned cart, and the post-purchase is what I like to think of as the key elements of making the customer experience absolutely wonderful, seamlessly. And even if it's not seamlessly, you're keeping the communication open between the customer and you. So if you guys have any questions, again, make sure you guys like type up in the chat. I have my cell phone on the side of me, so I will be able to see your questions or your comments. Okay. So integration with Shopify allows you to create these unique codes that Shopify allow you to have, and with Klaviyo. So you know how you send out that one-time coupon that they get 15 or 10% off or free shipping, whatever your lead-in offer is for your e-commerce store. When you do that, you're able to send out unique codes for each specific customer, which is also amazing. Then what I also love is the actual back-end stock automation. One of my clients, she does like 350,000 a month, and we legitly we have like something that we're trying out, and then we'll have like a size run of it or maybe 3 size runs of it, and we're going to see how it sells before we actually buy whatever amount that is wanted. So we have this back end stock feature on there, and so women are allowed, we service women in this particular company, women are allowed to sign up for the back end stock. And as soon as we restock them, they get emails late in the night, early in the morning, during the day. And it also allows us to run a business based off of data. I mean, it doesn't get no better than that. It's not based off your emotions. It's not based off what you think the customer should have. It's based off of exactly what is selling in your business. Because I know as business owners, we can get so emotionally attached to stuff that doesn't even make sense. And when I say sense, I mean dollars. It's not making us any money. So another thing that I love, like this is absolutely why you need to move to Klaviyo, is that Klaviyo is that it has these pop-up windows that you can base off of the customer behavior. So let's just say if the person is already on your list and you already gave them 10% off, you're not interested in giving them another coupon, because 9 times out of 10, if someone's coming to your website and they're a repeat customer, they're ready to purchase. So we're not going to give out coupons just because, right? So what you can do is say, maybe check out our new arrivals or collect some data that you haven't already collected from the actual customer already. So maybe it's the birthday or the phone number, or maybe you want to get their size and who they're shopping for. So you could create pop-ups based off of different lists that you want to create. That's one of the other cool features that I did. So pop-up segmentations, back in stock features, the unique coupon codes, and the integration with Shopify. So that's 4 reasons why you need to move to Shopify. I mean, move to Klaviyo, right? And then outside of that, it integrates with your shopping platform. Why are you still on a platform that does not integrate with your shopping platform? It doesn't make sense. In Klaviyo, you're able to actually, again, make data-driven decisions for you to be the better CEO, making sure that you're profiting in your business and making sure that you're serving the customer needs and what they want versus what you think should happen. So those are the reasons why, right? Then the must-have automations are you guys ready? They're so good. Again, Remember, I was telling you guys that it's the pre-purchase, the cart abandonment, and then the post-purchase are the three main ways of communication through nurturing a customer sequence. So pre-purchase is the welcome, right? So welcome sequence, right? Your welcome sequence should automatically be one of the cash money automations. Wait, let me back up a little bit. I'm excited. I'm a little part nervous. I haven't done this in a while, so please forgive me if I'm going too fast. But I forgot to tell you guys about cash money automations. So cash money automations is something that I created last year sometime, I think, with one of my first clients who let me try this crazy automation idea on them. And she was doing, I think, $10,000 a month in cash money automations after like 40 or 50 days of me setting it up. So she was doing $10,000 a month with these automations that I was coming up with. And I decided to call it Cash Money Automations. So Cash Money Automations is like my core, one of my core products that people come to me for. They love my automations. It takes out all the money holes in their business. People are able to profit more. People are able to stabilize their business more. They're able to see more cash flow in their business. And they want to send emails every day now, like every day. So 3 of the cash money automations you must have in your business is welcome. So your lead-in for your welcome may be like, hey, such and such, you get free shipping today for being a new customer, right? So these go out to new customers, people who have never been to your store, or they've never made a purchase. Let me say that. And they have an opportunity to use one of these unique coupon codes that we talked about, right? And they go through this funnel that we have created. So the automation, I gotta sneeze. The automation, depending on how long you like your sequence to be or how long your products could be, I do up to 3 or 4 automations within a 7-day period. So the first automation is immediately after they sign up. Immediately, you're sending out their unique coupon code and they are making their purchase right then and there. This is one of the top generating automations that is seen in clients' accounts that I work with. And I think within all accounts that you work with, welcome sequence, as long as you're sending good traffic to your stores, welcome sequence will be the one of the number one ones, right? And we usually go over the best sellers in there. We talk about the store. We basically do like a lot of brand storytelling in the welcome sequence. And we've seen sales in every last email. And depending on how much traffic you're seeing in your store, you can see up to $700 to, I seen up to the highest in one of my clients is $19,000. We did $19,000 in welcome sequences last month. So welcome sequence is definitely a must-have. Period. It's not even if, no buts behind it. You must have a welcome sequence. Anybody who's shopping with you, you want to give them that opportunity. You don't necessarily have to always give them a lead, not a lead in, a lead in as an offer, but I've seen a lot of people do it and it works really well, right? The next must have is abandoned carts. Most people hire me and they just want me to set up their abandoned cart sequences because they're losing thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars in their abandoned cart sequences. So abandoned cart is when customers come to your store and they drop some items in your cart. They halfway fill out the form for you to ship the product to them, but somehow, some way, they got disconnected. The baby started crying. Instagram notifications then went off. Somebody called. All these reasons can happen, and we're understandable to it. We know. It could be just like they know that we're going to remind them, and they just want a reminder. So some people know who have worked in the marketing industry, and these are so important. Okay, this is my secret sauce, y'all. This is my secret sauce. Most of my clients have 5 to 8 abandoned cart sequences. 5 to 8. And we are sending them over a 7 to 10 day period, depending on the product, depending on the pricing, depending on the promo. 5 to 8. Not including the other emails that they are getting from us. But about that particular product, they are getting 5 to 8 emails. So you need 5 to 8 abandoned cart sequences in your automation, in your cash money automation. And when I tell you, even stores with no traffic still pick up sales. Like, it could be crickets in your store. And if someone leaves an item in a cart, they're getting that email. Okay. So that's another must-have cash money automation. So the first one is the welcome sequence. The second one is the abandoned cart sequence. I actually wrote 4 down, so I guess I'm giving y'all some more juicy stuff. The third one is browse abandonment. This is like one of Klaviyo's specialty. Like, Klaviyo has this ability. They have all this money that they have dumped into research. So back in October, I had the privilege to go to the Klaviyo conference. And one of the things that I love about Klaviyo is that, yes, they are a new up-and-coming company, but they dump a lot of money into research and science. Like, most of their money, this is why they are the best platform. They dump a lot of money into research. I got some lipstick on my teeth. They dump a lot of money into research, and it works. So browse abandonment is like this snippet code that they give you to place on your Shopify store on the homepage. And what it does is it collects the data from your shoppers who are already in your Klaviyo system, or, we're going to be integrating from Shopify. So anybody who has ever shown up to your site, we are now collecting their IP addresses, their information. And now when they're going to come to your site, we're sending them an email like, hey, Tommy, you just came to our store. Did you like that dog food? Did you want to grab that dog food for, I don't know, what's the dog name? Tommy Jr. Did you want to grab that dog food for Tommy Jr.? And he's like, no, yes. Either way, we have now retargeted him for this dog food. And I have seen, again, browse automations make up to $5,000, less than $66. These are automations going out based off of customer behavior. So these are like one set it and forget it, and you may want to turn them up or down. You may want to change the subject lines, like quarterly, monthly, however you want to refresh them. But these automations are like one-time set it and forget it things, and it'll be like literally making you money in your sleep, just like, your sales is running in your sleep. Before you go to sleep, you post it in an Instagram. Well, these are already going out to whatever times you have them set for. Okay. And then the last but not least is a product review and upsell, or cross sell. So it can go two ways. So product review goes out 2 weeks after you make it, after a customer has made a purchase, right? And what it does specifically is it says, "Hey, Tom, we seen you like that dog food. Or no, we seen you brought dog food. How did you like it? Please leave us a review." And then right at the very bottom of the email, we are sending him other products that he may have looked at based off of his personalization, or we're sending him products based off of the data feeds that we created in Klaviyo. So that's another thing that you can do in Klaviyo. You can actually create data feeds based off of different things. So I want to stick with the dog food theme, because that's what we've been talking about. So you can have new products, or you can have vegan dog food versus what's the word what's the word called when you have meat, when you eat meat, when you have a meat diet. Man, it's escaping me right now, but oh, this is getting on my nerves. What is it called? Y'all, I forgot. What is it called? Carnivore. When you're a carnivore, right? So I don't know if they would call it a carnivore on the website, but maybe that's a bad example. Okay. Vegan dog food based off of, or leashes, or vegan dog food based off of dog beds. You could create these different data feeds and throw them at the bottom if they make sense for your customer, or it could just be new arrivals, what's new in, or bestseller data feeds. So that's another one of Klaviyo's like dopest things that you cannot do on MailChimp, right? So we talk about the product review and the product upsell, right? And I've seen these emails make thousands of dollars as well too. This is actually another one of the top 3. So product review, abandoned cart, and a welcome sequence is the top 3. And then right behind that, the browse abandonment comes like head to head, goes neck to neck between product review and the browse abandonment. And these are like 4 must-haves automations that you should have in your business if you are an e-commerce owner. If you're sending traffic to your store, whether it's paid or social media, whatever way you're sending traffic to your store, you want these automations going out based off of the customers, okay? So I'm going to take a little water break. Take me a sip of water. I feel like I'm talking so much, but tell me if you have any questions. Again, if you follow me on Instagram, you could definitely DM me some questions as well. Yeah, this is so good. It's so juicy. This is so good. I just had to put my phone on. What's it called? Do not disturb. So I just wanted to check all my situations out. I wanted to make sure I didn't have any text messages, making sure everything is going smoothly. So let's recap. We talked about why you need to move to Klaviyo, the 4 cash money automations that you must have in your business. And now I wanted to talk about, I actually wanted to do a live IP warming with you guys to show you guys how to do the integration. But yeah, YouTube's not letting me be great. I have to get a handle on this. When I did my walkthrough, everything was fine, but now it's not. So we off that. I am going to figure that out for the next one. But usually, an IP warming should take up to 6 weeks. So one of the things that business owners always do when they get a new platform, they're like blasting emails when they haven't sent emails in the last 6 months. And as soon as they get this new shiny toy, they start sending out emails right away. And that's not the way you do it. So you want to start with a 30-day process. So what I suggest you do is you start sending emails from your old platform. And this is not just for MailChimp. This is for all platforms. You start with your old platform and you start emailing your customers weekly or every other week. And what we would do is we would create 30-day, 60-day, 90-day, and 120-day segments within Klaviyo. And what we're going to do is we're going to start emailing people in the 30-day segment first. And then we're still going to be emailing from MailChimp. Then we're going to move up into the 60-day. And we're going to watch how the numbers translate over and over and over again. This is not really like, I'm not able to show you guys the gist of exactly how you do it. But I will send out another video to show you guys how I do it. It's so important with the IP warming address because sometimes people have like 30,000 people on their list or they have 100 people on their list and they're like blasting these emails. And the IP is like, hold up. We ain't seen you in a while. Where you come from? What you doing? This is spam. And they're sending you directly to spam folders now. And you're no longer whitelisted. Now your customer is just like missing out on all the goodness that you have and all the value that you have to share. So you absolutely want to make sure that you do this IP warming address. It's so imperative. And it takes over a 6-week time depending on how well your open rate is. So you don't want to move on to the next segment. Again, remember, we're going 30, 60, 90, 120 without a 20% open rate just yet. So we want to get the list 20% open at 30 days before we move on to the 60-day one, because that's where the more people is. And again, it can happen. It happens over a 6-week period. This is not something you just like, psh, I got this new toy. I'm on Klaviyo now. We about to make some money. You don't do that. It's going to be a hot mess. And then you're going to try to call me in thinking I'm Jesus in the wilderness out here giving out email marketing miracles. Even though I do make things happen, I don't want you guys doing that because it's a big mess that I had to fix. So I want you guys to take your time, use the 6-week IP warming that is absolutely necessary. And again, I will send out a video for this. So if you're not on my list, my email marketing list, you should get on it. We have some amazing content already scheduled. So that is the IP warming. So recap, IP warming, 30, 60, 90, 120 day segments that you will create in Klaviyo, right? And it happens over a 6-week period. We talked about the 4 cash money automations. We talked about why you need to move over to Klaviyo, and I will drop a link so that you can sign up through my affiliate link, which will be absolutely awesome if you guys do that. It would be awesome. I get a little credit for it. It would be awesome. Okay. And then, okay, I want to wrap this up. It's at 31 minutes. I said 45 minutes. So the critical mistakes that business owners make. They're not nurturing their audience. They send out literally emails when they want to make their goal, or when they have a lot of product or inventory of this one particular item, or when they want to make a lot of money for themselves. Like, that's just the reality of it, right? The second critical mistake that business owners make when they're not email marketing is they don't do the IP warming. It sucks really, really, really bad. Like, it sucks bad that you don't do the IP warming. You're now in the spam. Your clients aren't, or your customers aren't seeing your emails and all the value you have to give. And now your automations are messed up. You have all these issues, right? And then the third critical mistake, you just leaving money out here in these internet streets, just lingering, just cash. Take this, take my cart abandonment, take that, for these big retailers to come up and just snatch your money. Just snatch it up. And you're just like, we're just out here, small little business. And you're like, oh, look at me. Come buy from me. Nobody wants to buy from you, or nobody's not buying from you because you're not reminding them. You're not retargeting them. You're not sliding in their everything email marketing. You're not texting them like these big brands are doing. And you're upset. And you're angry and you're frustrated and you don't know how to work it, right? So no stress. Just no stress. I am here, Alyssa Swans, the email marketing joint, to help you out. So I have been wrestling with this. How can I help more business owners be great in their business with their email marketing? How can I help more business owners generate 80,000, 100,000 in their business using email marketing? How can I help more business owners create more income in their business? How can I help more business owners increase their monthly revenue? How can I help more business owners get these cash money automations? How can I do that? How? So, sorry, y'all. I decided to come up with y'all, I promise my presentation was absolutely the bomb if this screen situation would have been working. I had bells and whistles and gifts and colors and all these screenshots to share with you guys, but it wasn't working. You know what I will do? I will share my slides on Instagram stories. How about that? I could do that. This just came to my mind. I'm going to do that. I am going to share my slides on Instagram stories. So if you guys are not following me on Instagram, Please follow me. My name on Instagram is Email Marketing John. And there's my little picture. There's my picture right there. Follow me, please, y'all. And come see the slides because they were cute. Me and my team worked on the information. I really wanted it to be popping, but it didn't work out. So you guys will see them on Instagram, right? So anyway, back to the class. I am going to create a Klaviyo master class. And it's not going to be one master class. You guys see all this value that I'm giving out right now. It's going to be a series of class, and it's going to be broken down, I think, into like 4 or 5 parts. I wrote out the syllabus, and I was like, wow, this is a lot of things that I really have to like kind of like cram in there. And it's like maybe 40 hours worth of work that I need to show you guys that is like absolutely necessary. So if you guys are interested in the masterclass or working with me further with the cash money automations, you have to email me. There's an application process. There's not no like just click up a button and that's it. You have to actually commit. You have to be willing to invest. So you have to email me at hey, HEY at socialswans.com. So email me, Alyssa Swans, at hey at socialswans.com, and we'll send over the application process for you to fill it out and making sure that we're a good fit for each other. I have been in business for 4 years, and what I really know is, and what I'm really clear on now, is exactly who I want to serve. So when people are really clear about who they are and who they want to serve, it just makes life easier. It makes your life easier. It makes my life easier. We get down to the nitty gritty of things. And what I specialize in is what I specialize in. And it just makes everything better. It just makes life better. So the application process is so easy. It's not a large investment. I'm not over here asking for $10,000. I'm not asking for $5,000. I'm not asking for, I may be asking for $2,000 depending on what service you get, but it's not a huge investment, but it is an investment. It is an application process, and it's definitely worth it. The money that my clients generate from the email automations is absolutely bananas. And the way that my brain works with analytics and finding money holes is absolutely bananas. And God blessed me with this mind, and I want to share it with you guys. And it's an amazing opportunity to work with me and it's also an amazing opportunity for me to work with you and helping your business with making strides in e-commerce. So I want to thank you guys again for joining this masterclass walkthrough. I did not expect to be on the screen the whole time, but it was a pleasant surprise. I haven't done video in a while, so this was good to be back on here, and it was good to work through all these kinks. So again, if you guys are interested in working with me, hit me up, email me, hey at socialswans.com, and I will see you soon. Peace, love. Oh, and happy Kwanzaa! Today is Unity, Umoja. So I'm excited about that. Let's work together. Let's make these money moves. And if you're interested in another webinar next Thursday, 8 p.m., again, we will be back here. So I will see you guys soon. Peace.